Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for checking out the episode. I'm RJ. Today we're in Big Valley. This is the home to the notorious Mount Shan. This path leads all the way to the top of the mountain, and that is where you can find one of the 2 UFO sightings that have been discovered in Red Dead Redemption 2 so far. That said, the game does tease that there's a third UFO, and what we're going to look at today is possibly a sign that there's going to be an alien encounter. I've not seen this in the game for myself. Instead of going up towards the top of the mountain, we're going to go the opposite direction to find something hidden on the back of a rock. Huge shout out to Capinology. He discovered the second UFO on top of Mount Shan before anybody else, as well as one of the mods in our community, Melanie. She hit me up in the DM telling me about this alien-like drawing that can be found right here in Big Valley. Now, there's already a lot of weird things to find in this area. You got the Neanderthal skeleton, some sort of ritual site, an obelisk that is here for no reason, and even a devil which is hidden in a cave. So there's a lot going on in Big Valley. I get some very mysterious vibes, and at the bottom of the mountain, there's some sort of drawing that shows off aliens. Wait a minute. Is this rock defying the laws of gravity? What is going on around here? Maybe the aliens are closer than we think, and there is 2 things in the surrounding area that we have to visit. So apparently it is on the back of this rock. There it is. Okay, so it's red. The shadow is not in the best spot. So many people hit me up in GTA 5 saying that they saw images on the back of rocks. So then I would go there, and it never really would be anything. Maybe it's just their imagination playing with them. But this is definitely the image of some sort of alien. What is going on here? So I got to point out right at first that most of these drawings are done in white. So to see this in red, there's something a little bit more creepy about this image compared to the rest. Okay, so at the bottom we have stick figures. It looks like there is one alien. You could tell just by the height. I think that is some sort of alien creature showing the humans what to do. See how they are praising the alien. Then there's a line that goes up to the top here. What is that? Let me know in the comments section below if you have any ideas or theories about this drawing. But there's a lot going on. It looks like that might be a banana. Or is that a boat? Am I wrong about that? Here is the alien. You can tell with the eyes. Looks like it has antennas. Man, whatever this is, it is creepy. Perhaps this is going to be some sort of scary encounter, maybe even a jump scare that has not been found in Red Dead Redemption 2 yet. And then you even have something right there. I would have to say that we'd have to come back when it's a little bit brighter just to get a better image, and something tells me that there's going to be other drawings that probably relate to this one. Alright guys, so I'm going to change up the time of day. I want to make sure that the sun is shining right on this stone. Maybe it'll tell us a certain time, but I'll meet you guys in the future. We are working on our 100% playthrough here at the channel, and we just ran into both UFO encounters, so if you've not seen them so far, don't worry, I'll show some footage coming up later on in this video, so stick around for that. Alright, so this is a much better image of the pictures. My theory is that there's going to be an alien abduction, and considering you have these guys praising the alien, now I'm even more convinced. I think that the third UFO sighting is going to be an abduction. Do you guys think this is an alien? It's gotta be, but everything else is a complete mystery to me, especially what this is. What the heck? I'm gonna bring out the binoculars. It's just gonna make it fuzzy. It's not gonna work, but maybe if we take a few steps back. Maybe that's not too bad. Get a little bit closer. What is that? You guys have to help me out with this one. It seems like there's a lot of detail in the picture. All these other pictures are a little bit more simplistic. You know, that's just a silhouette of an alien. Maybe a crescent or a banana right there. Some dots. Clearly some people and some alien stick figures right here. But what is this? Now, a few people did hit me up about this last year, so it's been on my backlog for a while. I probably should have come and looked at this a little bit sooner. So there's 2 things in the nearby area that I have to show you guys, including a house. So if you've done anything at this house, let me know, because I've come by and checked it out a few times, and the door is always locked. So let me know if you've been inside this blue house. Let's see if it has a name. Lenora View? There must be a Lenora. Some of you guys have to have met this Lenora character before. Open up. Is anybody here? What is this down here? Looks like some flowers. I think that's a letter. Is it giving me a chance to open it? Oh, okay, so there's a letter. Maybe this will give us some sort of clue to the aliens. Letter to Jim from Mildred. Wait a minute, we can't open it up? Why not? A letter from a concerned bride to her new husband? Why isn't it giving me a chance to read it? Use. Huh. Maybe there's some sort of glitch. Let me know if you guys have read the Letter to Jim from Mildred. I doubt it has anything to do with the aliens, but this is the closest location. Nothing really stood out to me at the house, but on the other side of the trail you can find this cemetery. Most likely it is just a local cemetery for Strawberry, a place for them to bury their loved ones. But it is also close to Mount Shan, and there's a lot of ritualistic stuff going on in the area, so maybe it's connected to that as well. I've looked around. I think there's some bottles of gin or something you can find. Other than that, I really haven't found any gravestones, any of these crosses that even point to a specific person. At least some of the other cemeteries will have names, maybe people that you can research. Here it's just a bunch of unnamed graves. Maybe it's connected to when you take Micah out of the jail, if you guys have done that mission early on. A lot of people do not survive. It could be connected to that. I'll probably have to go back to the early game, see if this still exists back then. But it could have something to do with Mount Shan as well. That said, there's a lot of strange activity in the area. I suspect that the Chelonians are to blame. After all, Chelonian sounds a lot like Chiliad, and that is where you can find one of the UFOs in Grand Theft Auto 5. The UFO on top of Mount Chiliad is a lot like the UFO that you can find on Mount Shan. Let's look at the footage of our 2 UFO sightings, and let me know if you guys have any idea where we can find the third. Again, after the 2 legit UFOs, I'll show you the third fraud UFO that some people hit me up about saying, Trippy, there's been a UFO discovered, what are you talking about? Well, that one's a hoax. The third UFO is still at large. Check out the UFO that we found on top of the mountain. There's going to be like a path right here, and this is where the UFO would show up. Man, there's a rainbow in the distance. There it is. The UFO, guys. The UFO has appeared. Raining outside. Look at that thing, man. Holy cow. If you shoot at it, it will disappear. Huge shout out to everybody in the live stream right now. This is amazing. And it went away already. It is after 2 o'clock. If you guys want to see this in your game for yourself, remember, if you haven't seen it yet, you don't have to have 100%, so it is there. Just come here at night at 2 o'clock a.m. It should work. It should work. Here we go. So first you just get the light. If you look up, you really can't see anything. You can't see the UFO, but we're going to switch to first person mode. And there you go. So just make sure to switch it into first person mode so you can actually see the UFO. Man, that is straight out of Grand Theft Auto 5. It looks almost identical to the GTA 5 UFOs. It's making sound effects. It's floating around. Now remember, if you go outside, if you leave the cabin, it'll float away. But that green color is the same green from the Space Docker. It's going straight up. It's going straight up, guys. And there it goes. Here is the fake footage. What you just saw was 2 legit UFOs in Red Dead Redemption 2. And if you watch this footage on YouTube thinking that it was real, this is not real at all. This is a complete hoax. So here you can see an abduction and what some people thought was Michael DeSanta at the bottom of the abduction beam. But it's not real at all. My theory is that we can get abducted in Red Dead Redemption 2. But this ain't it, Chief. There you have it. More signs pointing towards alien activities in the game. Let me know if you guys have any information, as I think that there's a lot we still need to discover within Red Dead Redemption 2. Much love, guys. Subscribe if you are new. Make sure to hit the notification button. I've got some big live streams coming up, but I do have kind of a random schedule, so that'll at least tell you when they begin. And huge shout out to Peter Hemingway. We just had a PS4 meetup over the weekend, including a car show, and he won over $1 million in GTA Online. Catch you in the next episode tomorrow. Stay tuned, but as always, make sure to stay trippy, my friends. What's up with the frame skipping? Y'all come back now, you hear?